Assalamu alaikum. The project we are here to represent is the seed detection in crops to increase yield with deep learning. Our supervisor is Sir Ishaq and co-supervisor is Sir Safdar Munir. My name is Ashif Rose. My group members are Talha, Shoaib and Hassan Ali. Introduction. Agriculture is the most important part of Pakistan's economy. Agriculture generates our country's economy. But there are various problems preventing the farmers from gaining maximum profit from their crops. In this project, a disease detection, a more reliable solution has to be implemented to overcome these problems. A disease detection system using machine learning will be developed. This system will help farmers to monitor their crops where they can reduce the risk of losing harvest from diseases. Why we want to do this project? The main objective of this project is to help the farmers to prevent crops from diseases. By using this proposed system, we will be able to reduce the workload of farmers. This system developed on the basis of artificial intelligence, neural networks, pattern recognition, or deep learning algorithms, which helps us to less the loss of harvest and fulfill the food requirements. Quantifiable outcomes. The outcomes of our proposed system includes reduce the risk of losing crops due to different diseases, early and correct precautions, reduce workload of farmers, increase the yield, a better system to monitor the crops. What will be done within this project? In this project, we are using the machine learning techniques. We use a camera to capture the image of crops. This camera is controlled by the Raspberry Pi and image is stored in the storage of Raspberry Pi. Then the image classifier classify the image and recognize that whether the crop is defected or not. Now Talha will continue.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Talha Akram. So now further continue the presentation. Here move on towards the data collection. The major part of any project is to gather data. As much data you gather, it eases you to analyze and to make the decision. So far we've gathered data from the internet and the website is kaggle.com. Here is the list of the specified data which we had gathered, and here this is healthy data and this is affected data, and by using these we are training the classifier. So now moving towards literature analysis and define technologies involved in our project. Review of the technologies, in which we had hardware and software technologies. In hardware it can be done by Jetson TK1, Raspberry Pi and Audrey C2. Due to seek of our project, Raspberry Pi is more than capable enough to handle the task and is cheapest amongst them and is easy to implement. Other hardware devices are Raspberry Pi camera and our PC, in which Linux will be implemented, and software part in which Python, Raspberry operating system and database hosted for cloud for CNN will be included. So now moving towards review of the existing systems per application. The FYP project of Khao Wen Jian, student of University of Tengku Abdurrahman, Malaysia. He uses K-means clustering algorithm with KNN to run this type of project. Another report is by students of Catholic Kewandong Uni Korea. They use MATLAB with CNN and ANN. And in system development model we are using prototype model because this model performs analysis phase, design phase and implementation phase concurrently. So now moving on towards software learning and implementation. We are using Python language. For this purpose we install the Anaconda and then import the necessary libraries in it using Jupyter Network. As we are dealing with the TensorFlow, so we developed a TensorFlow environment in Anaconda. For further, Hassan Ali will continue.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hassan Ali. Now moving forward. Image classifier is the main part of our project. We are designing an image classifier using CNN which will classify the captured image of crops. A CNN can be divided into two sub-networks, feature learning net and classification net. The feature learning part mainly consists of convolutional layer and pooling layers. The number of convolutional and pooling layers in a CNN are usually more than one. The classification part is responsible for classifying the images to their respective categories based on the features that feature learning part has created from the image classification. The classification part usually consists of a flattened layer and a network of fully connected hidden layers. This is the general architecture of CNN. The first one is input layer and the last one is output layer. While in between the input and output layers, we have hidden layers. Let's have a look on our design image classifier and its working. This is our design classifier in which we designed a CNN model. First we trained this model by giving some data set of different crops including healthy and defected crops. Then we tested our design model by giving an image of crop. The classifier classified that image using CNN and gave the result. After testing our designed image classifier, we got the following result. The left side image is obtained when we train our model on the same given image as input. Similarly, for the right side. As a result, we can say that the classifier is working properly. After checking the result of classifier, we can see the accuracy and loss of classifier result. The accuracy of our classifier is 94.90% and the validation accuracy is 90.97%. So according to these results, the classifier is not bad on the basis of its working. Now Shoheibi will continue.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Shoaib. I have to explain the outline system architecture. System architecture. System architecture is the conceptual model that defines a system. This is the system architecture of our system. It allows the reader to understand and clear of how the system actually works. It shows that how different components work together to make the whole system working. The Raspberry Pi will be the heart of the system, which will be controlling the Pi camera and the trained image classifier. The Pi camera will capture the image and it will store in a specific file inside the Raspberry Pi storage. Then the read and image classifier will begin classify the image. It will return the result and send notification alert if the result is classified as unhealthy. Raspberry Pi. There are two hardware implementation for the Raspberry Pi. The system one is system indicator setup. This will indicate whether the system is working or not. If the LED is working properly, then the LED will be green, and if the LED is red, then that means some error occurred in the system and the system start rebooting. The system indicator setup, which uses 3 pins out of the 40 GPIO pins provided in the Raspberry Pi. The ground pin connected to the ground, GPIO 17 pins that control the output of green LED, while GPIO 27 pins control the output of red LED. Now the second is the camera setup. The camera setup uses the CSI camera port that provided by the Raspberry Pi. Here is the demo of our work using Raspberry Pi. First of all, we installed a Raspbian setup in Raspberry Pi. Then we installed Jupyter Notebook in Raspbian. After installing Jupyter Notebook, we implemented our code in it. We gave some input images and then trained these images through CNN model. After that, for testing, we gave an image. The classifier classified the image and gave the result, which was similar to the given input image. The result also showed the accuracy and loss. This is the milestone and the Gantt chart of our project. We have divided our project into different tasks and set time duration for every task. We are following this chart for the completion of our project, and in future, inshallah, we will following this project with this chart for the completion of our project. Work distribution among members. Our project consists of two parts, software parts and hardware part. Talakram and Hassan Ali are working on software part, while Ashir Froz and me, Muhammad Shoaib, are working on hardware part. Thank you.